Another episode of With the Chiefs.
Wait. Man, I need more rest.
I hope I've got your last name right there.
It's a very good pronunciation.
You should know better than that now, Dom.
I know.
Alright, welcome back to another episode of With the Chiefs. Dom was just playing Candy Crush.
It's
But he's no longer playing Candy Crush, so unfortunately for everyone listening, it's just us two today, but
Let's just getting the Strava up. I wish it was Candy Crush.
What's been happening?
Yeah, this week's going to be a little bit different. We don't have a guest on, but still looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a fun episode. Just two Chiefs chewing the fat for
30 minutes probably.
30 minutes or an hour, who knows? Yeah.
The last time we did these kind of episodes, we normally had the Jack Daniels or something to anchor the episode. So it could be a very short, episode, but might be still fun. Should we just start with training week?
Yeah, sure.
Dom, now that you got Strava open, get into it.
Yeah, so this week, Monday, I got out at work at lunch and just did a couple of strides. I think I was just looking back over my Strava in the past couple of months, and it hasn't really been a lot of activity.
What do you mean activity?
Well, I guess just with COVID and then tapering for the race and then taking time off after the race.
Yep.
I think I've lost a bit of fitness, which I don't know, kind of just came to the realisation this week. So
why this week? Because of the activity, or are you feeling different in?
Yeah, just don't feel as fit, and kind of looking back on my training week, it kind of makes sense.
Okay.
So I think I need to start doing more sessions and faster running. I feel like I'd kind of gotten away from that a little bit and just been jogging around a bit too much, which is, I know it's still okay to get back and kind of start feeling fit again. But there comes a point when you have to start putting some work in.
Yeah.
And this week was kind of it. So Monday, I got out lunch and did a couple of strides, which was good. I haven't done strides in too much recently.
Yep.
And I think strides are really good. Every time I've been running well, I've been doing strides in my program. So that's a little secret.
What
for
do
the
you
listeners.
do? What do you do for strides? What are they, 10-second bursts or?
Yeah. I don't really time them or anything, but I'll go kind of accelerate for about 50 meters on a rugby oval, and just use the halfway line as a gauge, and then hold it for another 10, 20 meters, and then just slow down.
Yep.
So it's pretty quick though, kind of probably, I don't know, 1500 meter pace.
Okay.
Really kind of getting after it.
Still holding form, without, obviously not sprinting, but...
No, not quite sprinting, but not far off it. I think sprinting, you might go a bit too hard and then lose your form and stuff, like you were saying.
Yeah.
So it's more just still in control, but kind of flirting on that line
It's a hard balance.
sprinting. Yeah. But that was Monday, and then Tuesday, I just jogged around at lunch again, I think. And then I got out in the afternoon and ran the commute home, which was good. That was 16 Ks running the commute. Really enjoying that. Sitting in the car for where I'm living now, it just kind of sucks. You're stuck in traffic. You get to work and you're in a shit mood, and I'm really enjoying running the commute instead. So.
How long does it normally take you from Lily Point to get to work?
Driving in?
Driving in.
Probably 45 minutes, an hour if it's bad.
Yeah.
So, and then running's 90 minutes, 100 minutes.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's probably like an extra half an hour or 40 minutes, which is not too bad.
But you're saving money and
yeah, mate, it's the way to go.
Yeah, building the aerobic base.
Yeah. Big fan of running the commute. And then the next morning I had to run into work, like force myself to run into work, I guess, because I didn't have my car. My car was still at work from the day before. So yeah, that was a good way to just like make sure I got out the door. And I think that morning I ran into you and Otto actually, which is...
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. What were we doing? That was it?
Yeah, Wednesday morning.
Wednesday, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was Monday for some reason. I lose track of time. Seriously.
Yeah, it does feel like a while ago.
Anyway.
Yeah, so it was good to see you guys. It always kind of perks you up when you see other people.
Yeah.
And then Thursday, I got out at lunch again and did a little session. I did like 400s. I think it was 5 400s, and then I did like a 1K tempo.
Yeah.
And then another... I was going to try and do 5, but I think I got to 3 and like was just not really feeling great. So I called it quits. I think I did the 400s probably a little bit too quick. But
do you know what they were? What pace?
Oh, it wasn't even 400. It was like 350 meters around the oval.
Okay.
Because it's like a rugby oval, so it's not like super accurate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was looking at the splits and I thought like, oh geez, this is really good. It's like 62, 63. And then after I saw it was only 350 meters, so I was like, I wasn't even going sub 3 minute days.
That was me. Remember Breakfast Point?
Yeah,
Breakfast Point thing. I was doing 400. It's like, oh, these are pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's definitely not. It's nowhere near 400.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a dodgy oval. Do you remember? That's where we go up the Breakfast Point hill and then onto that oval.
Yeah.
I usually used to love it, but anything with it's undulating, I'm kind of like, fuck this. But anyway.
Yeah. I think I got to get back to doing more of that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was Thursday, the little session. Then Friday, I got out at lunch, and I think I just jogged around, and then I ran in the evening as well. I think, yeah.
I can't confirm that.
Oh yeah, I ran in the evening. I picked up some new shoes actually.
Oh.
Yeah. So
whoa.
A friend of
mine.
It
happens eventually.
Yeah. I got the Asics Nova Blast, and we ran around the city, like over the Harbour Bridge, down to Luna Park, and back to his place in Surrey Hills, which is pretty cool.
A mystical friend you don't want to say the name of, so they don't ask for discounts.
No, it's Ben. One of my mates.
No, don't say it.
But it was like through his mate that you got the discount.
So
like
he's safe.
Friend of a friend. Yeah.
Okay, he's safe.
And I think it was a nice little connection there to have. But
yep, I'll try and utilise that off air, Dom. So.
And then Saturday, I met up with Scott and we went to St. Peter's Park run.
How did that come about?
Scott just messaged us, yeah.
Okay.
Out of the blue. Oh, he'd been talking like on the phone and stuff a week before, saying like, we should try and catch up and things like that. And Scott's been getting into his running. He thought he'd give his first park run a go, which is pretty cool. He really enjoyed it.
What did he run hard or? Like? I
think he ran pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did 26 minutes, I think.
Solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think he was pretty happy with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a tough course as well. Like hills and dogs everywhere. Like, crazy. And then, that afternoon we had our 10-year reunion at school.
Yep.
And ended up being a big-ish night
after
the park run.
Oh, you started. I didn't even know about. That was the drinks. Did it start early? No.
It got started at like 2 p.m.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, 12 o'clock. Yeah, 12 o'clock.
That's early, isn't it, for drinks?
Yeah.
I'm like, hang on a minute. I thought it was in the evening, the drinks.
Oh, no. The drinks from 12.
I should have checked the Facebook.
Alright.
Yeah. Nah, anyway.
You were there, weren't you?
Are you talking about Oh no, I thought you were talking about after park run.
Oh no. Yeah,
That-
park run Saturday,
Saturday.
and then
Was it? Oh fuck! It was Saturday. Oh, the confusion on your face just then. You're like, what is this guy?
Yeah.
Is you're fucking on another planet? Anyway.
yeah, they had something on Friday as well, but I didn't go to that.
Right, that's right. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I'm just getting mixed up.
But yeah, Saturday night, I got home that night, and yeah, I thought I'd have like some magnesium and try and help me sleep a bit better. But like, I was like, I was, I don't know, a bit all over the place, and scooping it out of the tub in the dark, and I put the little water absorbent thing into my drink, and yeah, I didn't realise till I'd already finished it.
Was that going to absorb the 10 beers you had?
I don't know. I don't know if that did something, but this morning I woke up and didn't feel great. But there's probably all the beers and everything, more so than the little absorbent thing. I'm sure
there's some bicarb in it as well.
Yeah, I'm sure they design it. Yeah, for idiots like me who accidentally put it in their drinks. But yeah, then today I was just kind of a bit hungover all day, but got out for a long-ish run at like 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
And did like something similar to you, kind of. I was planning on doing 3 7K efforts, but I got through 2, and my stomach was just feeling a bit, how you going?
Yeah.
So I just jogged around and went home after that. But yeah, that's the week. 97 Ks, which is not bad. And also, started doing some strength stuff as well, which is good. I think, that's one of the things in the past when I've been running well, I've been doing strength. So, yeah, I want to start including that in my running again.
What are you going to do in terms of strength?
I've got like just a few kind of go-to exercises that I do.
Yeah.
Like single leg deadlifts, like explosive kind of jumping lunges.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, calf raises, things like that. Core stuff. Yeah.
Calf raise is always a
Yeah.
staple of every
Yeah.
strength regimen.
I think, just kind of ticking off like hammies, quads, and then glutes.
Yep.
Sometimes I do like hip thrusts, and then calf raises. So
Yeah.
all your major muscle groups.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be too complicated. Yeah, but that's the week
What's
in a nutshell.
What is you mentioned training sessions have been a little bit light in the past. So what's your strategy moving forward for sessions and stuff like that?
Sessions, I think, I want to try and just develop a bit more speed again.
Yep.
Because I feel like that's really lacking at the moment. Like the past kind of 4 or 5 months, I've been focusing on the longer stuff. And I feel like it's getting to the point now where I can't run as fast for that stuff because I don't have that speed, like base in the background that kind of helps you to be a bit stronger when you are when you're fit aerobically. So if that makes sense.
Is that speed? What gives you the indication that you've lost the speed? Is it like just a feeling?
Yeah, just a feeling like just you start to feel a little bit like kind of weak and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just like not feeling as strong doing efforts and things like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So develop speed.
And just like get strong again, really.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's still the same racing schedule, I imagine. Nothing's
Yeah.
changed?
There's plenty of time.
Yeah.
So I think UTA will be the big one. Maybe go to Dubbo at the end of
Dubbo?
August. Yeah.
That's a turbo inspired thing, isn't it?
Yeah, there's Josh Gibbs. He's a guy from Turbo. He lives out in Dubbo.
Yeah.
I met him for the first time. He came and did UTMR.
Oh,
and, yeah. He's like race directoring or on the committee for the event.
Yep.
And he seems like a legend. So I was like, it'd be cool to go and support him.
Go to Dubbo, yeah.
And go to Dubbo.
I don't think I've ever been.
Yeah, it sounds like a pretty cool event. It like runs like all around the zoo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I think it's a little bit hilly, but I reckon it'd be pretty cool. Like just running past the tigers and lions and giraffes.
Yeah, mate. That'll be very different sort of scenery.
Yeah, you don't get to do that too often. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good one.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. Well,
What about you, Big Chief?
me this week has been, what would you call it? A roller coaster.
A roller coaster?
Let's just call it a roller coaster.
Week 2 of marathon training? Week 3?
Technically week 3, I think. But yeah, I think just after last week, especially, I don't know, it was a bit of a grind and felt like I was doing, like I got through it all right, and I felt pretty good towards the end of it. But then I got into this week and there was something about my motivation that was a little bit all over the place. And I was like, but there's a lot of, I don't know, you know, when you just get that sort of that life stress, a little bit of that, things go on and then you don't know what actually sets off the low motivation.
Yeah.
Like, is it because I'm tired from training?
Yeah.
Is it because something happened at work? Is it because this or that and you're not 100% sure?
Yeah.
But anyway, I started the week off a little bit tired, but I got out for 70 or 75 minutes with Otto. That was good. Just chill, let the legs sort of recover from the previous week. Tuesday was meant to be 2 by 20 minute tempo at sort of marathon pace or a little bit slower.
Yeah.
And I was just feeling like shit and pulled the pin.
Oh, really? Yeah.
But it wasn't like anything bad, like injury or anything. It was it was almost just like
mental.
It was mental, yeah, because you normally can feel, if you're tired, if you're mentally in a good place, you can still fight through it, right?
Yeah.
But it was almost like that gear, that like fighting mentality was a bit like, oh, I just can't be bothered.
Yeah.
And I just I very rarely, I remember in the training block for the half marathon, very rarely did I do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, well, that's all right. Like, it's just one run sort of thing. And then Wednesday was meant to be an easy double. I got out once. And Thursday, I went to Centennial with Rosie. Caught up with Rosie. It was good fun.
Yeah.
But the warm-up was the best part of it, just talking to Rosie. And then we sort of went on our separate ways and... yeah, I pulled the phone's ringing. It distracted me. It's all right. I pulled the pin on that as well. Same sort of feeling. It was humid, so all the excuses came coming into the mind.
Do you listen to music when you're doing those longer efforts? Or
I have been, yeah. No, if I'm on my own, I will.
Yeah.
But I normally find, for example, if I train with someone, it's much better than music for motivation and pull. Yeah. Like, for example, when I was doing those hard sessions with Tobias on Tuesday, Thursdays, like, it's really, really good working together, as opposed to music's good, but and
like you have your coffee as well.
Coffee,
yeah,
always,
yeah,
always. It was like something was going on.
Yeah,
something was going on.
I've been listening to like the Huberman podcast.
Oh yeah. Huberman Lab.
Yeah,
Robbie's a big fan.
Yeah, after Robbie's episode, I started listening to a few of them.
It's pretty good, hey.
Yeah, and there was one like on dopamine.
Yeah,
and it was just talking about how if you're always like dopamine stacking activities, then it starts to kind of like wear out, and that can lead to like losing motivation maybe.
Yeah.
So like if you're always like running with like music and always like drinking coffee, like maybe that's like
I'm not listening. No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, maybe that's something, but like,
but normally, for example, I've done that. Like, if you think about it, I've done that for my whole half marathon training block.
Yeah.
And like, it's fine.
Yeah. I think it's more kind of intrinsic.
But it's true. Like, I think even the music, I always try and pause the music, and when during the hard part, I won't listen to music.
Yeah.
Because I just sort of want to be alone with my mind a bit, because in a race, obviously, there's there's no hiding.
Yeah.
And you taught me that actually when I remember, it's like, you can't have music during a race.
Yeah.
That was at Canberra. That was when we did Canberra.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, no.
I think I've kind of like slipped into that habit of like always running with music now as well, though. Like, I feel like I can remember, a couple of years ago, like I just wouldn't run with music and it'd be fine.
It was fine. Yeah.
But now I feel like it's kind of like a crutch that
It is
like
a bit.
I always need music.
Yeah.
But,
it is. You know what? Sometimes when if I just leave, for example, if my headphones are run out of battery, I'll just leave and won't think anything of it.
Yeah.
But if I forget my headphones and I know they're there, sometimes I'll just be like, I'm gonna go back and get them. But once you sort of go away, it's fine. Like you just get used to. But there's something about like I used to love Sunday, like a long run when you're starting to really, really like dig deep, and just listening to music helps and makes you feel so much better.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely. Yeah.
And it's just fun. It's a lot more fun.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you're training for a marathon, you're out there for a long time with no music.
True.
So what part of should we be simulating that in training as well? So maybe, I don't know. I mean, I thought about this a little bit, but maybe like Sunday should be, or like I kind of already do it in the sense that
in your sessions and
in the
stuff.
sessions, no music during it kind of distracts you in a hard session.
It does, yeah. Like,
from being a little bit more in tune with your body.
Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting. It's like I don't know. Maybe I'm going to try and start using it more as like a tool for. If I'm feeling like kind of a bit off, then I'll put music. But otherwise, I'll try and run without it again.
Yep.
But I know it's a tough one. I think on long runs as well, like to make sure you get that benefit of like being fired up and that extra push.
Yeah.
If you go without music for the rest of the week and then only do it on the long run, then maybe that'll help.
Yeah, maybe.
I think that's what I might do in the future, but
yeah,
I don't know. It probably doesn't really make that much of a difference, to be honest. But yeah,
I don't know. It's interesting. I've always, obviously, for the whole time been using music. I just love it, to be honest. Like, it just makes it.
Yeah.
But even I remember listening to the documentary Otto did with Ed Goddard talking about, like, I think he said he never used to do music, but now obviously music, that's in his workouts, it's obviously a staple.
Yeah.
All the rock music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like, it does help you get through it. Especially if you train on your own. Like, I do 80% of the training on my own.
Yeah.
So imagine no coffee before a run.
Yeah, no coffee before a run. I tried it like once this weekend. It was just an easy run. It's not too bad. Like, you don't really notice it that much.
Actually, we should try, be curious to see what it's like. Not that, to be completely honest, the trade-off of the slump, like the 3 p.m. slump, I'll take that any day, as opposed to not having coffee in the morning. You know what I mean? Like before a run.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you get so much more of a boost than, I think Robbie was talking about, if you don't have coffee in the morning, if you wait till,
I think you said
I'm
you
gonna
just you have to wait like a couple of hours or something for your sleep stuff to kind of go through your system.
Oh yeah, like I'm not sure it was a hormone. I'm gonna get it so wrong. It was like something needs to even out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's alright. Dr. Huberman's not listening to this. But Huberman is like, if anyone hasn't listened to it, it's good, it's interesting, but the way he simplifies these complex scientific things is pretty crazy. Like, I imagine there'd be not heaps, but people that are similar in terms of what he, like on his level, maybe. I don't know that for a fact, but the way he communicates it makes it very simple.
Yeah, absolutely.
And applicable, like the dopamine, how it affects your like running, for example, or how it affects your work with it's all very applicable. That's what I appreciate about it. But anyway, where was I?
I think you're up to like the second session that you did with Rose.
Oh, yeah. So that was miserable. Definitely just enjoyed the chat, and then the whole, like, 20 minutes in, I just pulled the pin.
Yeah.
It was humid. And yeah, same sort of motivation. And then it's like funny, the energy from the Tuesday, normally you can like shake yourself out of it.
Yeah.
It's almost like it just carried on through the week, and then you're like, not just from that thing, but you know, when you're in a bit of a fog, like, yeah, and then just training feels like an effort, and then maybe that's a dopamine thing. When you're in a low state or something, it's hard to, I don't know. It's like, you know, when you're in that sort of fog, it's hard to sometimes get joy out of running. Like you start to question, like, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I hate getting in that headspace.
100%.
Because like we love like running, and what I'm going to talk about, obviously, today's run, Sunday, is like a good example of why we love doing it.
Yeah.
But I can only speak for myself, and it's like when you're in that sort of headspace, things that you enjoy become sort of very difficult to see why you started doing it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I even started questioning, like, do I want to do Melbourne? Like,
oh, really?
do I want to like maybe do a shorter race? I'm not sure if I can get through marathon training, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But normally if you give it, like, I did talk to Sally as well, and Sally helped me sort of just, because I was like, I don't know if I can train like last week, which was tempos quite consistently. And she's like, no, like 100%. I'm glad you told me. Don't apologize for like saying how you're feeling.
Yeah.
So Sally's really good in that regard, where she'll always just like
take the feedback on.
The feedback and change. But I think it was like kind of a rogue week as well. I'm not sure if that would have been programmed
every week. Yeah.
Every week anyway, because what we did really well for the half marathon was like take Monday, Wednesday, and Friday pretty easy. Yeah. And like go hard Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Yeah.
Which I felt was good. And I think if you don't allow like even just a mental reset between sessions. Like if you do a hard set, the sessions they're more just grindy tempos, but if you do something grindy on Tuesday and then Wednesday you know you got a G up, and then you do Thursday you got a G up, you know, and then Saturday you got a G up, and then Sunday you got it's like a lot. Too much.
Yeah. I feel like do you get to see the program though, and like what the next 6 weeks, 10 weeks look like?
No, we kind of program it as we go.
Yeah. Because like I guess if you knew, okay, this week's a big week.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Probably like plan in advance and kind of mentally prep for it, and then
100%. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because that's what it was kind of like with the old program. Like you knew, okay, in a couple of weeks' time, I've got this big long run or whatever.
Oh yeah, you mean okay? We got 18 k's at marathon pace. On this Sunday. So, and this week's gonna be meaty. Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard because
doing it week by week is kind of like you can get see how you're going and how you've sort of done the last sessions and adjust it appropriately. But
yeah, exactly. But then Friday was off. I had Friday off. Saturday, I actually did my strength work, which I felt good about.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a commitment to like taking that a bit more seriously, especially because it's always like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
you know? It's like, what excuse do you have?
Yeah. It's like
not to do 10 minutes.
I know.
You know?
Yeah. It took me, I think, 15 minutes, but like, it's just like get in and like once you actually start doing it, and I feel like the harder you go, like the more rewarding it is almost. Like if you're kind of just like going through the motions with it, it's not that enjoyable. But if you like actually push and do it properly and like kind of make sure you're putting the effort into every rep, I find it it's a bit more rewarding.
Yeah.
I guess that's why everyone loves that pump at the gym.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, we're both meatheads.
I've got a lot of work in the gym to catch up to the meatheads.
No Melbourne Marathon. I'm just going gym full time.
Yeah. I just see Dom. I fucking Dom, what are you doing? I don't run anymore.
Yeah, what was the strength work though?
Strength work is just it's like almost maintenance sort of stuff. So like calf raises.
Oh yeah.
There's like a band thing we just do. Like I don't know exactly how to describe it, but like, yeah, I don't know. There's this like band. You kind of You kind of move your legs out. Like there's just a lot of like
that kind of
exercises.
Glute kind of steps sort of things. Yeah.
And like forward leg squats, I think it was. It's not like proper. It's not like get in the gym.
Yeah.
And weights thing. So it's like really just a exercise thing. I think it's to make sure you activate certain muscles, but
yeah, Sally's pretty good with that stuff. Like, remember at Turbo, she used to get everyone to do like these weird kind of exercises that would like turn on these strange muscles that you've never used.
Yeah. I think that's what it's trying to do, and I've got to start listening. Otherwise, I'm going to get in trouble with myself as well. And then so that was Friday. Saturday was easy. Just easy 60, and then one. You'll notice on my Strava, there's a 8:30 per k.
Oh.
Lap. It was Mum. I gave Mum my watch. She
Right.
was trying to test out the Garmin. Anyway, my brother's girlfriend comes for walks, and we just talk about. We normally either talk a little bit about life and then get into an argument about some political topic. But anyways, it's always have good conversations. And then Mum just kind of just powers ahead. And she's like, she uses her arms like really aggressively. And we normally see her like, we'll be talking, 10 minutes gone, she'll just be like, gone. But it's good to see she's really...
just has enough of your chat.
Oh, yeah. She's like, you guys are always, what are you even talking about? Yeah. God. You're talking about those old women? You're old women. Yeah, but then we had our reunion at 12 o'clock. Like, now I remember.
Yeah.
Because it's a Saturday. It's a Saturday. It was, like, interesting. It was good to catch up with people.
Yeah.
Good to say hello, but honestly, like, those big... When it's not, like... When you're not drinking, you kind of get tired of it for within 2 hours, sort of thing. And you're just like...
Had enough.
Probably go home.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was out of there within 2 hours. This is not relevant to my week, so, but anyway, but it was good to catch up with people. I think there was a lot of interest in running. Like people, when you mention running, everyone's like, oh yeah, running, yeah, what?
Yeah.
And they'll talk about, like I talked to a few people about their running, and it seems to always be a topic of interest.
I think, after COVID, like everyone's gotten right into it. And, running's interesting. Like I love listening to how anyone's going with their running. Yeah. Like I feel like it's such a personal sort of thing, and everyone's kicking their own goals, which is, I don't know, awesome to hear about and see. Yeah. Everyone
goes through a different but similar journey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's very obviously the times are different and the levels different, but the sort of the build up to training and the highs and lows and all those sorts of things, and you get similar things out of running. But anyway, then Saturday, so in the evening, I talked to Sally on Saturday about like what was going on, and I feel like that helped hugely because it kind of gave me like just talking about it sometimes. Yeah. Like I talked to our good friend Joe as well about what was going on, and just having the dialogue just helps because you're like, when you keep it in your head, you can just it's like ping ponging around. You know what I mean? It's like a bunch of not illogical stuff just ping ponging around. Yeah. When you bounce it off someone, they kind of be like, well, that doesn't make, that's a bit ridiculous, or, or that, this is, so it's like clarifying. I think that's what good therapy should be, right?
Yeah,
it's
I think
like
so.
just having that, obviously it's very structured,
Mm.
but it's having that conversation. I think that sort of set me back on the right path to know that, okay, we could change training and these things. And then I kind of just realized that these things happen.
Yeah.
Not everything's sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah.
And normally with enough time elapsed and enough perspective, like you're fit, everything's going good.
Mm.
What do you got to worry about? Like a bit of gratitude normally helps.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know. I feel like it's all right sometimes to have a break if you really want to as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
But we kind of had that because it's I'm always stuck between, it's like, why do we do this running thing? It's like, because we enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
And if it's becoming like a detriment to your mental health, it's like, but then it's so hard to tell if it's everything else going on in your life or if it's running.
Yeah.
Because running, even when you see, that's the thing. When you train, for example, when I train really hard, I enjoy and it makes my week better. But sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time it does.
Yeah. But I feel like, not every run is going to be a good one.
Nah. Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of like running with other people, and probably like the highlights from my week was running with Scott and running with my mate Ben. And yeah, I think like when we were doing training together in the past, that was like what made it so inspiring. Like we would just be bouncing off each other.
Yeah.
And like that just got us so motivated.
Yeah.
So I think, being around other people is really important.
It makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
It makes a huge difference. But I don't know, have you had, I mean, you don't have to go searching for times where you've had low motivation for running, but like, is there anything anytime you can think about when, say for a week, maybe you're a little bit, or any period of time where you were just a bit like, fuck.
Yeah, I think before I started getting coaching from Jerome, I was a bit off it.
Yeah. Off it's a good way to describe it.
But yeah, similar to you, like having someone in your corner really kind of got me back on the horse.
Yeah.
But still, sometimes I didn't enjoy having a program then, and like having to just follow the sessions, and kind of like you, like I felt like that the program was the program and I didn't really want to stray from it.
Yeah.
And that almost stressed me out too much.
Yeah.
And then, I feel like not being in group trainings like the last few weeks, like haven't gone to too many turbo sessions and stuff like that. And that's probably kind of got me a bit more, I don't know, thinking in the same kind of way that you are.
Yeah.
But I kind of look back at my training and saw that, I'm just not fit at the moment. Maybe I just need to get a bit fitter and then I'll feel a bit better about myself. But I don't know. I think it's a strange sport like that. It's not like any other sport really. Like in comparison to like surfing, which I've used to do lots, you go surfing just for the fun of it, and there's no kind of element of trying to improve or better yourself. You just do it because you know you're going to have fun doing it.
Yeah.
Whereas running, I feel like sometimes it can just get a bit too much. Like I got to improve and get better. Which is why I've really been enjoying running the commute, which I keep banging on about.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like a different way to use running, and I really enjoy that. Like I don't really worry about my pace when I'm running to work because I know I've got to work the whole day.
Yeah.
So it's almost beneficial to go slower.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like an adventure sort of mindset. Like getting to work on time and enjoying the morning and stuff like that. So I kind of like that running can be viewed in a different sort of way like that. But sometimes it can be pretty intense.
Yeah. I'd say on as a whole, obviously it's fantastic, but like anything, it just sometimes not great. But that's just the reality of life, I guess. Like it's like anything you do that's worthwhile. Anything I've done that's worthwhile has felt like that. Like work, anything. There's been times where it's like,
can't be bothered.
yeah. But it all works out, and I think it's part of a larger journey as well. So yeah. Anyway, so as soon as I had that conversation with Sally and sort of just got things out, things just turned around.
Yeah.
And I've had a more positive outlook for sure. But I would say that happens quite, like, not a lot, but happens maybe once every 2 months or something, maybe.
Yeah.
Or if something if something gets triggered in your life, that might happen. Yeah, it's like what Joe calls the existential flu. It's like
The existential flu.
yeah, it's like, yeah, it's kind of like that. It's a good way to put it. Then Sunday, today,
Oh yeah.
big workout, 3x7K. Got the old singlet out to make it serious. I never wear singlet. Oh, just a Nike one I bought.
Oh, right,
Similar
yeah.
to not the fluoro one.
Oh, the lad running one.
No, not the lad running one. No, the lad running's dead. All right.
Yeah, that one's getting pretty
gone.
old. Yeah, lad running's done. Fuck.
Yeah.
What a time though.
What a time. That was fun.
But 3x7K.
Yeah, 3x7K. It was done progressive, so 4Ks, then 2Ks and 1K with 500-meter jog. I was joined by Tobias this morning. Oh fuck, I made a mistake. Like he messaged me at 7:30, and I was like, oh nah, can we do 7:15? Anyway, I woke up, got there at 7. Completely forgot we said 7:15, and I was standing there like,
Where's this guy?
no, I'm always 2-3 minutes late.
Oh, right.
And Tobias is always standing there like waiting, and then I was standing there like, did we say Greenway? Because normally we meet at UTS.
Oh, right.
And sometimes we meet at Greenway.
Yeah.
So I run down to Greenway. I think it was like 10 past. Run down to Greenway. Get back at like 7:25 or something. He's waiting there, and I look at him like, were you late? And he's like, what do you mean? And I was like, shit. Okay, anyway. And then I checked the messages in the morning, and so of course I'm wrong. But anyway.
No breakfast rules.
No breakfast rules. Maybe we should do... Oh, no, I'll be paying for breakfast every morning.
Me and Smitty and a few friends, yeah, we used to have breakfast rules, which was if you were like even a minute late, then the time that was agreed on, you'd have to buy everyone breakfast.
There's nothing that scares the absolute shit out of Dom more than paying for breakfast. I remember when we used to train in the city, and like I'd be at the lights and Dom's not there, and I look at the Garmin and it's like ticking 30 seconds to go, and then he just comes out of nowhere like 3 seconds, like fuck, like carrying the shoes or something. I'm like, oh, no. I wanted a bacon egg roll. But we did, as soon as we put the accountability in, we 100% were like...
No one was rocking
Someone
up
was late like
yeah.
every time. Like it was 4 minutes, 6 minutes.
Yeah.
And that was when we were training in Meadowbank, and it's like 4:45 in the morning or something.
Yeah.
And it's like someone shows up late, you kind of just like, come on, mate.
Yeah.
But
yeah, the worst one though was when Adrian like invited all his friends to the running session. And there was about like, probably ended up being like 10 people there. And he was late and had to buy everyone breakfast, and it cost like hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
I felt pretty bad.
I ordered big breakfast, and I wasn't even that hungry. I was tempted to order 2 big brekkies and just like not have one. I'm not sorry, but I'm not sorry, Adrian. I'm really not sorry. He'll catch up to this because he listens, and he'll be like,
Yeah.
fucking bastards. Yeah, 3x7K. Anyway, just felt good. I had a gel about halfway through the second effort, and I felt that really helped.
Yeah.
Having the gel, it was in the Alpha Flies, which always helps. But
yeah.
just felt that sort of juice come back, that love of training hard.
Yeah.
Just came back today, so
That's good.
And it was good. Like on the third 7K, like I felt good, and I closed in with a 3:20. I was like, let's.
How many Ks in is that then?
It was 27 Ks in.
27 Ks in, you're dropping 320s.
No, it was one, and that's all I had in me. it was
still like
and
that's
had,
like
yeah.
you were going like all sub 4s though.
For the efforts, yeah.
Yeah. And then being able to run a 320 off that, it's pretty good. Like
yeah. I don't want the ego to hear about that.
Yeah, no. Just it sounds like a good session.
It was a good session, and like you just felt strong by the end of it.
Yeah.
So I had definitely was a bit of having a soft week as well.
Right.
Like as in, I
not finishing
cut
a few
the
sessions.
Tuesday and Thursday short. So you could feel like that's what happens when you don't have a lot of work in your legs. Like come Sunday, you can push. But it was good. It was really, really fun session. I saw Sotar towards the end of it, like coming down. I was like finishing the last rep, and he's just come with me. And I said like, all right, 340s. And it was like a 333, and I was, and then the last one was like 330, 320. I was trying to be a bit of a hero as well, which is probably why I was a bit quicker.
Yeah, so he's fit at the moment.
He's fit.
Yeah, I reckon he's going to smash this half marathon.
Yeah, he is. We were talking about times, and I won't say the time because I don't want to jinx anything, but he'll run fast in my view.
Yeah, I reckon he's going to smash it.
Yeah. So that's it. That's the week. And that's probably... It's a good episode, actually.
Yeah.
That was all right. It turned out to be all right. But next week, we're gonna take a week off.
Yeah, I think
we've got a retreat. We're just going to unwind.
We'll both be away, yeah.
Yeah. So... sorry.
So, yeah. Let us know if you miss us.
Yeah.
Give us a call if you want to hear my voice or Smitty's voice.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll... Send us we still haven't got an email yet, have we, Dom?
We have. Oh, we haven't received any. I haven't checked the inbox.
No. Oh, yeah, neither. Maybe we have. With the Chiefs at gmail.com. Send us an email. Is that what the kids do these days? Do they still do email? Or what do you reckon, Dom? Do you call it or?
Yeah, shout out to Ian Zhao as well.
Yeah.
Probably got his last name wrong. But,
that's not. You're normally pretty good with pronunciation.
Yeah, he was at Parkrun as well. He came second.
Oh, big.
Not by much, but he's training for his first marathon at Blackmores.
Oh, big.
And he's done big long run today as well. So
yeah.
He's looking really strong for that. So yeah.
Ian,
good stuff, Ian.
Has he told you the time? Why you wouldn't want to say the time?
I don't want to jinx it.
Okay, never mind.
He said a time.
Okay.
But,
what's the point of the comment then, Luke? Don't jinx it, but ask about the time. Until next time.
Oh yeah, stay.
No, what is it? Stay
fast.
No, stay strong.
And stay fast.
That's it.
I think that's it.
That's it. I just did the peace sign, didn't I? Do we have anything else?
No, I think that's about it.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right.
Good episode.
Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.